The reason for this massive Jasmy price dump is as a result of the weak PPI data we got yesterday, which was about 3.3%, came out higher than expected. And BTC also tanked, not just that, the entire cryptocurrency market was in a bloodbath. Then a lot of positions got liquidated, stop loss hit, like a lot of BTC tanked minus 5%, while Jasmy tanked minus 15%. That very day, just in a single day. Now, the truth of the matter is, a lot has happened on the Jasmy chart. We are going to be talking about the potential next price direction on the Jasmy price chart. And not to forget, we are going to briefly talk about the liquidation heat map of Jasmy price to know where the liquidity is. For those of you that are not aware of it, he said we have finally reached the phase of utilizing the IoT data. Of course, we are still at the beginning of the demonstration phase, but we are getting to the big vision I wrote about in the white paper in 2018, the convergence of data, valorization, and the IoT platform. We will conduct a lot of trial and error and aim to create a platform where better products can be born. The Japanese Bitcoin is going to melt phases. I've been bullish on this project since 2021, and I'm still bullish on Jasmycoin. We are expecting a rate cut in September. There's a 92.6% chance of a rate cut in September. The market cap is seated at $800 million. We are ranked number 91st position out of over 9,000 active cryptocurrencies out of the millions of cryptocurrencies we have in the crypto space. By the time the liquidity rotation eventually begins from BTC to Ethereum, from Ethereum, then Jasmy are going to be among the large cap, the mid cap that is going to get the larger share of the liquidity rotation. If you're paying attention to the market sentiment of Jasmy, we are currently at 87. That is, most people are still bullish on Jasmy. We have only 13% people bearish on Jasmy. Total 3 altcoin market cap, the Ethereum price chart, the BTC price chart, the Ethereum dominance chart, and also the BTC dominance chart. Now let's talk about the Jasmy liquidation heat map real quick. We have $355,000 worth of liquidity, around 0.01735 on the price of Jasmycoin. Now, if we're heading back to the chart, it aligns with this price level. We are trying to make our way back to this 0.01735 zone. Before I proceed, once again, my name is Isaac. If you're yet to like this video, please smash the like button, destroy the like button. For those yet to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Turn on the bell icon to get notified each time I drop new video like this. So you all should pay attention to that price level. We might get maybe a deviation above it slightly before getting a rejection from there back to this liquidity pool. This is a huge area of liquidity. That's why when this crash happened, Jasmy still, like, the crash stopped here for Jasmy, and Jasmy continue her consolidation there. So we need to see Jasmy invalidate the 2 cent area in order to send Jasmy into a full-blown turbo mode. That is when Jasmy can get into the full-blown turbo mode. We are expecting a rate cut in September, which is going to mark the beginning of the end of this market cycle. Now let's pay attention to what the BTC liquidation heat map is saying. We have liquidity around the $17,000, and also we have liquidity around the $120,000 for BTC. So the BTC price has been ranging between $120,000 and $17,000 for a while now. And if you're going back to the previous BTC chart we've talked about countless times, this was the previous range we've been following since the range formed. We broke down, we still followed the range until we came back in. I think now, after making a brief new all-time high at $124,500, BTC tanked heavily into this range zone. I think this tank was as a result of the PPI, the weak PPI data that came out, 3.3%. There's a 92.6% chances of we getting a rate cut in September. The next Fed meeting is expected to happen in September 17, 2025. And there is 7.4% chances of we not getting a rate cut. But I think the chances of the odds of we getting a rate cut is higher. And like I said in the previous videos, the rate cut is likely to mark the beginning of the end of this current market cycle. Quarter 4 2025 is going to be a massive turning point for the entire market. That is when a lot of people is going to be confused as to when to sell and exit their bag. And that is where the BTC dominance comes in. Now, this is the BTC dominance on the weekly time frame. By the way, once again, my name is Isaac. For those new to this channel, you're welcome once again. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Turn on the bell icon to get notified each time I drop new video. If you're here to smash the like button, please smash the like button. Thank you. The BTC dominance is currently at 59.35%, and my DCA into some altcoins. I posted it on the Telegram channel for you guys as well. I DCA into some meme coins and also into some altcoins. Some of the altcoins I'm already holding. I had to just buy more since they were already in the discounted zone. So you guys can check it out on the Telegram channel to bring yourself up to speed. So we're waiting for the 63% for the BTC dominance to get hit, but we pumped close to that area. We pumped to as high as 62.62% and then got a rejection from there. Broke this crucial, very important support at 60.44%. Now, the truth of the matter is the BTC dominance is left with 2 days and 15 hours until this current weekly candle closes. And there is something I want to bring to you guys' attention now. This weekly candle is currently approaching a breaker block. Now, it has even tapped into the breaker block. If you are to break down to the daily time frame, it has already tapped into the breaker block, which is signaling we might get a reversal. But I was expecting the reversal to happen from around maybe by the time we get to 58-57% before we get the reversal. That's the projection I drew here. So let's see, fingers crossed, let's see how it goes. But if you are going to the Ethereum dominance chart on the same weekly time frame, Ethereum dominance just tapped into this weekly bearish breaker block between 15.66% and 14%. That is to say, we might still push into the bearish breaker before maybe getting a slight rejection from there. I don't know what is going to trigger the dump we should be expecting in August, before August comes to an end. Maybe August 22nd, 23rd, 24th, we are likely to get a pullback in the entire market before the final leg up into September, October, November, December. So you guys need to jot the dates down, stay at alert. I'm not selling, I won't be selling anything. I won't be selling any of my holdings. I just want to bring it to your notice. So we might still pump into this bearish weekly breaker block and even go as high as 15.66% before getting a rejection. And if that is not happening, then we might just start getting a rejection outrightly immediately. Now, the total trade market cap is looking bullish. The last time we talked about this in our previous video, I told you guys, even if the total trade market cap is to get a rejection, we are going to bounce from this $1 trillion zone. That was exactly what happened. When we got that massive rejection, when a lot of people were panicking, we got a bounce from there to the upside. Ethereum is still looking ultra bullish. As a matter of fact, Ethereum is currently outperforming BTC. Like the Ethereum dominance I showed you guys, the dominance is going up, it's pumping, is rising, while the BTC dominance is dumping. That is signaling that Ethereum is currently outperforming BTC. And sooner or later, the large cap altcoins are going to catch up with Ethereum pump. Whatever large cap you're saying that is here to break resistance, very, very soon they are going to begin to take out their own resistance, just like what Ethereum did as well, by taking out this very crucial resistance around $4,100. So by the time the large cap take out their resistance, the mid cap and the low cap are going to follow suit. If we are to lose the $116,500 for BTC, then there's nothing stopping us from getting back into the 110,000 zones. By the time the BTC dominance gets to the zone around 44-42%, This is where I'm going to be selling everything and wait for the market to reset. I wouldn't want to time the exact exit bottom on the BTC Dominance, which is around 39%. No, I'm going to be selling all my altcoin bag and wait for the market to reset. We have a huge fair value gap between 47% and 44% level. That is to say, by the time the BTC Dominance gets to the 47% level, then nothing is stopping it from getting to the 44% level, which is where smart monies are going to exit their bag. You understand why the dump money will be waiting for the 39% level at the end of the day, maybe end up round tripping their profit. So if you want to be on the safer side, by the time the BTC Dominance gets to the 47% zone, you should take few profit from your altcoins and then wait for the final take profit around 42% level on the BTC Dominance. You understand? So fingers crossed. See you guys at the top. Peace.